wife Lois printed this out for me, and the reason was, it says that if you don't want to make yourself look like an ignoramus, and I don't, and you want to truly be the best man, here are a few pointers. I can't remember too well anymore, so the first thing is to express gratitude to everyone. For sharing this time with Roger. I especially want to give gratitude to Mr. and Mrs. O'Brien and to Mrs. Tarr. This is for me to tell a little funny story. Here's the funny story. Becky took the rings away from Roger because she was afraid that Roger would forget the rings. And she gave them to me. And here's the funny story. 8 years ago, Lois and I went to my mother and father's for Christmas dinner, and we were bringing the turkey. We drove from Ellicott City to Catonsville, went in the house, everybody was glad to see us. I had to ride back to Ellicott City and get the turkey. So she gave me the rings. I hate to say this because it may, Roger's my best friend. That's not to exclude anybody. As you guys, most of you know, we go on fossil trips, just him and I. And we go for 4 days. Just him and I. And we get to do what guys do. Belch. Allow air to come out. And the funny thing is that when we get to where we want to go, I get out of the right side of the truck and I start gathering the things that I'm going to use, and I walk around the truck and Roger is like, gone. Where the hell did he go? Roger? And then I see a hand come up from behind a pile of fossil debris like this. He's like he's 5 years old when we get there. And the blessing in that is that he allows me to be 5. You know, I don't have to be 70, he doesn't have to be 56. We just get to be 5. And we have a good time and we do what little boys do. And it's great when you don't have any parents with you. When I first met Becky, and ever since that day, I continually say to her, Becky, don't ever dim your light so that you can perceive that somebody else's light can shine brighter. You do them a disservice. In my world, Becky is a bright light. And I encourage her always, and I encourage everyone, don't dim your light. Let it shine bright. When I was growing up, the information that I got was that marriage is 50-50. And what I found through trial and error, that's not correct. Marriage is 100% and 100%. If you hold anything back, it's nothing more than a gray area left for you to stumble and fall in, is my belief. time, if you will join me. A toast to Mr. and Mrs. Roger Tarr. Here.